What's up, Big Bear Nation? Welcome back to the homestead. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Well, today I wanted to plant some more carrots. And I'm having a lot of success in these raised beds. You can see that one right there that we planted a while back. There's quite a bit that have come up. And those were from the Dollar Tree seeds. So I have a packet from Luke over at MI Gardener, and I want to go ahead and get them in the ground. But this bed was covered in top, it was like a cover crop of nothing but chickweed and purple nettle and a whole bunch of stuff. So now that I got all of the major stuff off of the top, there's still a lot of weeds in the bottom. And so I'm going to use this tool that I absolutely love. It's called a weasel claw, and it's kind of a weird shape. It's got these like tines, but they're curved. And so you can go in and kind of like turn it, and it'll pull up all of the different weeds and stuff. So one thing I'm finding as I'm tossing up this soil is that I had to remember this is one of those beds that we filled up from all of the pig muck. And so you have areas that are super dry, and then you have other areas that are still like clumpy soil. So what I may do is get one of those blocks of the cocoa core and maybe add it in here. I'm not sure yet, because as I'm working this, it's showing more potential the more I take the stuff from the bottom and put it on the top. So let's see what we come up with, because we don't need, we just don't want mud, and we certainly don't want glass, so that would be bad. Probably should pick that up so Jason doesn't step on it too soon. But we'll work this soil and see just how deep I can go before I get into like really thick mud, because then we'll have stunted growth on the carrots. Man, I'm all the way down at the bottom. I mean, I'm finding roots of stuff trying to come up and grow, but I see I still have some of this mud. But I will say that once I crumble it up, it does break up. So it's not awful. But the top, at least 2 inches, look like they're pretty dry and ready to go. I think what I'm gonna do is, I think we're supposed to get some rain over the next, I think like starting tomorrow. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and plant these carrot seeds. I gotta get some of these rocks out of here. Plant these carrot seeds and see what happens, because I've already got a good little bit right next door. And so this is kind of like a succession planting kind of thing. I just wanted to bust up the soil so that it's not a problem for the carrots. This soil, it was great because it came from the pigs, but it's bad because I've got like rocks. Because over in the areas that they were in, there was plenty of rock still. And yes, you can decompose, gumballs and things like that, but you're not breaking down any rocks. So just trying to go through here last little bit and make sure that I've got it cleaned up pretty good. And then I guess we'll plant some carrots. That's exciting. Okay, so we planted the rainbow carrots from MI Gardener, and then we just went into our stash and grabbed some Long Rouge Song carrots. They look like they're different colors. And then we got some St. Valerie's from a while back. They were the free seed maybe a year or two ago. So I'm gonna take the greenhouse plastic and put it over the bed. You can see it right there. And obviously it doesn't fit the whole thing, but it's enough to deter the birds and the squirrels and everything from getting in here. And I hope you noticed I surface sowed. I did not put any dirt back up on these seeds. I know that a lot of times they'll say like 1/8 of an inch depth, but if you've ever really like seen what 1/8 of an inch is, it's really not much. So I just surface sow, and we put this over top to protect them from anything that may come their way. I may actually double up and put another panel on here, not for predator protection, but for things like we've had these flying all over the place, these little tree seedlings. You know, when I was a kid, we called them helicopters because they would just fly around. But they're getting all in these beds, and I'm pretty sure that that's part of what I was weeding out of the last one. So to make my job a little bit easier, I'm gonna go ahead and probably put another one in there, and then that way it'll cover everything up. Okay, so I was putting down this last piece of greenhouse plastic, so you can see we got 2 of them now, and the wind is starting to pick up, so I went ahead and put my hory on there so you can see it kind of moving. I'm gonna have to put another brick or something down on this side because the wind is coming from that direction. It's lifting it up, so I want to make sure that I don't lose my plastic. But while I was doing that, because the plastic was over on the other side of the beds, I came over this way and I tripped on an extension cord. Okay, so I was like, wow, I wonder where that extension cord goes to. So I looked down, and it's spring, y'all. So we're back to tell me you have a lot of chickens and you don't even know how many you have without telling me you have a lot of chickens and you don't even know how many you have. So I'm gonna grab these eggs and go float test them, see where we're at, because we've caught a bunch of them up and put them away. So I'm guessing these eggs are not new. So I'm off to pick up potentially explosive eggs, and I'll check you guys on the next one. Thank you for stopping by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless, and have a nice day.